re-elected. The second issue that has to do with the drugs is a cartel. Like the studio girl said, it's a cartel. And most of the, cartel, they are deeply rooted in government. They are deeply rooted in government. So if you lead the importer and run after the consumers, it makes no sense. So the first thing you need to do is that to name and shame. Unfortunately, since Monday, they arrested so many millions of drugs, worth of drugs. Imagine that. Up to now, we can't know the identity of those people that imported the drugs. We don't know the identity. We don't know where the drug comes from. You know what I'm saying? So this is a serious issue. And every hospital in Liberia, is, has a victim. Has a victim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine 2 or 3 years ago, I was in battery factory. I took a tour in battery factory. I got to realize that some of the people are even in the legislature. To be frank, they are importer of drugs. I can say that for a fact. They are importer of drugs. I've got information and I share with some people. So I have my identity. But up to now, nothing will happen. I think 2 or 3 years ago, during the former president regime, there was a police officer who was questioned to even name the president as he saw with George. He couldn't name the president because he was afraid. And I think to name the president, automatically she will lose her job. So this is the kind of issue we are faced with in Liberia. So to fight drugs, it is not a small thing. On a very serious note.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so much. 07779079087111107 are the numbers for you to call and be a part of the conversation here on the round table. We are talking about this whole drugs issue. It has been almost 48 hours since the OIC spoke. No names being called, but this amount of drug is huge. How did it get here? Is Liberia being used a transit point? Are there some protection taking place? Are there influential people foul playing? Because drug business is a whole cartel. Let's take more calls. Hello.
Hello,
How are you? Your name, where you join us from?
my name is Adalias Naga and I'm joining from the Lula N.
Go ahead. Let's hear from you.
Well, I want to say a very big thank you to your guests. I really enjoyed their presentation concerning the drugs. And I want to say that they should continue doing what they are doing. They are doing so great for our youth. Because this whole drugs business, we're either taking it to be fun. But if we not put ourselves together, we might let it lose this country to a foreigner because the same people that our parents or our grandparents are looking after to take care of this nation, we are the same people doing things that might likely lead this country into a foreigner hands.
Okay. So they still recruiting. You want to be part of, or you want to be part of them? They are agents of change. They are there educating people, advising people from ghetto to ghetto, reaching out. You want to be part of them?
Yeah, I would love to be part of them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call your number, right?
Yeah, we'll call
All right. So they will give the information. Keep listening, okay? Okay. 077907907907087111107 are the numbers for you to call and be on the show today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Anybody join us from?
My name is Chief Akol from Eduko.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear from you.
All right, thank you. First of all, let me start by appreciating everyone of you there for all of the topics that you have on. For those that are talking, putting the effort in use, to fight against us. Like the other caller said, that is a very big task, but we know that God will succeed. There is an issue that I want to speak to you, talk about it concerning the water system in Toby.
Yeah.
For me, as a brother to them, my advice to them is that if at all they have someone or some not relative but resident in that area, that they have the hand that they can help themselves, even if it is a way to dig. I think that is why they're supposed to start doing it and stop waiting on government. Because with no government, maybe some of the government officials, some of them will go and help them But let's understand that these men and women we're talking about, some of them they are complete hyenas. That we elected them instead of protecting us, but they are eating us. So I believe they got to stand the ground. I mean, start helping themselves before waiting for some people. Because they told these things talking about, I've been listening on this show for so many times. I've been hearing told these people, you drink this water, it's like this. I mean, we got to help ourselves first before we call the government also issue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Hello.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm good. And where you join us from?
My name is Romain George Thomas, speaking from Barclay. Let me say a big thank to my brother in studio for undertaking such a program. But it's a very serious issue in this country when you come up with a kind of idea where people will come up. In short, you'll find out that on the day of the launch, that he already said, people do those people who have those organized grouping, some of them will be in your midst. And do you think you can eradicate it? No, because every information of you have been linked to them. So they get every other plan that you have. LTE, who you think should be fighting it, but most of them are taking in the drugs. So when they go out there and see their brother who's selling the drugs and go after them, go and imprison them, it's not possible. It's necessary. We are all against it. But the implementation aspect in this country is very difficult, my brother. It's very, very difficult. You will fight hard to make sure that team will work. People who you expect to join you to make things happen, you will see them linking into this team or into that particular activity. So as such, it weakens you, it makes you to feel helpless. The government who's going to come out to help the young people come the very best way, especially the youth and sport ministry. The youth and sport ministry is only concerned about sporting activity. No organized program where you will benefit and go there when you see the man in the drug issue that you're rehabilitating. When you do, underground program, when you see you get refab that are making money on your own, that you forget about taking in the drugs. But you as sport minister only concerned about youth activity, especially when it comes to sports. You will not see scholarship programs or all of those things. They are not happening. Vacation job where young people are going to be involved into. But you see the young people getting involved into all of fantastic activity because they get nowhere to go, nothing to it. So we should also blame the government. Let the government be very, very innovative in creating idea. And then when you got them carrying far up in the bush, where you will not see life for 2-3 months, and he doing something else that will transform him tomorrow. So I rest, man. It's a very fine idea. We support it, but my brother, the government see reason to get involved.
Okay, thank you so much. I think another person. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, and where you join us from?
Thank you. I speak to you from Joshua number 6. My name is Luca Lomelu. Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Let me appreciate the Kodi Institute for the way I look at the fight of drugs in the country. It happened to be that we're only making the drug user or who begin the drug, only making it scare and make them more vigilant. If you want to fight drugs, if you want to be like a fighting drug, then you won't be like diplomatic. Some people cash should be served, and other people cannot be served. You won't be diplomatic when you catch someone traceable. If another person need, it will bring disgrace into the family or Jesus. So if you want to be diplomatic fighting drugs, then meaning that we will not go nowhere in fighting drugs. We should drop to the lowest, to the upper. Whether you're from the lowest up, whether you are representative, whether you are president. No, if I was the president, but not a DA boss, I will give him one to set our the person who been addressing the country. And then he cannot be called. He cannot be called. I did the order there to the person. That drugs that you throw that kind of country, the country, you throw that kind of country very huge for one individual being addressing that country. You are the person that they are serious about fighting drugs the DA, the DA boss, I will call you. Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Renee.
Yes, sir.
How about you?
I'm great. Welcome.
Hey, This is just Kadafa Weekend Northern, the SG for Kapao.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Renee, I listened to you guys in the discussion, and let's say the one that you play concerning the school. It's very laughable and respectable and also very pastoral. Yeah. Can you imagine him most of that? Those schools. Renee, let me be clear to you. This is not only 9 years on the field of teaching. And I served as a voluntary teacher for good 5 years. Why imagine somebody telling me in a 250 USD to go, why I qualify? I go to teach a college. Right from UNU, they route to the college. Telling me I should pay $250 before to teach, to be on the community room. It's people. I left when I went to Lima. I did voluntary there. One country I did voluntary there. Just go to my brother. People didn't just matter that there were no teachers. Teacher would leave and go on the farm. A voluntary teacher. Maybe the stable teacher will be about 2 persons. See? Our brother and sister sitting in the parliament. They took all the children. They are away. When they educate them, when they come back, then they begin to use our children. Man, let me tell you something, really. Really, we not love the country. God bless the country. We are the inhabitants of the wicked. One another. When we come back to the drug issue, you know that our program always talk about drug issue.
Yeah.
Fight drug issue. Fight again, let's say, against such a bad substance. Then imagine my agent reported the contact that you were sitting somewhere and the port on Broad Garden at Mount Barkley area. You called, I will not call this place personally. And a DA or fellow told the man, look, there is not a power issue. There is not a power issue. So forget what it is. The guy was there, he called me, he said, SG, this is what happening. He said, yeah, no, these are the relevant people.
Following, yeah.
Fight. Then we have to fight, my brother. 24, you know, even today I will come in the studio there with Isaiah. Same to our issue. We will fight. But let me tell you something. If we arrest the guardians, sometimes our agent will arrest. So you know that the way we do that voluntary what we're going to be doing. So how the men can fire at us. We lose about, I think, 3-4% for Kapao. You understand? Voluntary. That's how we arrest situation, turn it over, you go to the person out. Then people become threatening you. When our agent died, they call Peter Cola. See? But we just do it for the country. Then I listen to your guy in the studio discussing for all our generation gone, my brother. Gone. But only God will rescue us. Only God will rescue us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 077-907-907-087-111-107. Let's go back to our panelists. You guys listened to all of the callers and more still coming through, but you guys listened to the callers. What's your take?
Yeah, I've been observing what they're saying, but our president want to change their mindset on that whole dealer and user thing that we said. So we didn't say they should forget about. We didn't say they should forget about the dealer.
Okay.
And hold the users. We said they should grab the users and take them in for questioning. So the questioning is like interrogation. It's an interrogation literally. Okay. Asking them question about where you took the drugs from, who sold the drugs to you, where did you buy it, how did you get to know about this person, and who introduced you to this person. Those are questions they should be asked. And then based on the amount of pressure that you put on them, out of fear they will give out those people, and that's how you will get to the dealer. Because the dealer is up. It's like a whole ladder. You move from the consumer, you go to the dealer. From the dealer, before you go to the producer. So it's a whole ladder that you have to climb. It's a whole chain of command. So you can just wake up and say, I am targeting the dealer. It's very impossible. How the first thing, how will you get the dealer? I can wake up right now and say, I don't see the president. Let me go to a hall. Who will you allow me to just walk straight into a house like that? It's impossible. So you have to start small. You grab the users and then you take them in for questioning, and then through the interrogation session, they will give out the dealers.
Okay. So let's hear from you.
So, yeah, for me, we'd like to say thank you to all the callers for their views. And one way or the other, everyone had their say. But here's the thing that we need to know as Liberians, right? That the issue of drugs fight, that's the reason why we are marching on the 26th of June and August 7 as well. The issue of drugs is not just about government, it's about all of us. We need to be our own whistleblowers. We need to step up. We need to put into this thing together. Because as we are calling on, we are encouraging, we are pushing the government to put strong stand against the dealers and the buyers. We too need to inform the government. We need to inform DA about the people we see in our community each and every day. I know our brother that we can see buying the drugs, they can go buy it from Space. They can go buy it from Sierra Leone or Guinea or whatsoever. There's a place where in our community that they're buying it from. There's somewhere in our community that they are buying it from. And we know them, but we are trying to protect them. But then, on the other hand, we too, we are, as the advocates, are pushing the government to do their work. The community people, they're hiding those who are doing the selling in the community. We need to stop that. The issue of drugs is not a woman thing. The issue of drugs is not about the ambassadors that are going about advocating, preaching, saying no to drugs. The issue of drugs starts from the home. It go out to the community, to the churches, the school. It requires each and every one of us to put effort to this. So is an open invitation to every one of us. Let us turn out, not just to come march on June 26th or August 7th, but to start to work together. Let's work along with DEA. Let's work along with our country, because the future of Liberia depends on the youth. Let's work together and be whistleblowers for this drug issue.
Okay, I took some of your points down. I wrote some, the rest. Think we going live on Facebook. We got everything. All of the recommendations are necessary. Yeah, we'll see how we can push it. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, like my brother said, like Prince said, let me make a clarification on what the caller was misinterpreting, right? So now we are not saying the LDA should go after one person. We are saying they should go after the user and the dealer. Like what Prince said, if you get the user and question the user will give you an answer. Let's take for example, right? The security that manage the president, they took an oath. And that oath they take is to protect the president in terms of how they should protect the president. And the user, let's say the user, they are like a security to the dealer. They took an oath. For example, let's look at the case of Bucky Road, right? When they caught that drugs with Bucky Road, they asked him a question. And Bucky Road didn't tell them, oh, this is the person that sold it, or that I bought the drugs from. He didn't show the dealer that he bought the drugs from. So the people talk, oh, they can just show that dealer that. So even when you arrest them, or you say we should, the people should hold the user and the dealer. Because if you hold the user, you will question them, and then they will give you an answer. Because the user, they took an oath. And that oath, it is impossible for the user to just show dealer that.
And I heard that this drug case is a non-bailable case. But when you go back, you hear that Bucky Rock got out on bail. So how is it non-bailable?
Okay. We got to go. So let's wrap up quickly and call it a day. Let's take our party comments, and then we'll call it a day.
Alright, so to those of you, you can contact us on these numbers: 0881 527098, 0881 527098. And let me call the orange numbers. The orange number is 076 076 1338 902. 076 1338 902. Change starts with yourself. Change begins with yourself. If you want to see change, you yourself needs to be changed. Your mindset needs to be changed. Your environment, you have to change it before the government can step in. So the Guardians of Change trains young people to become anti-drugs ambassadors. And we have our Say No to Drugs store coming up in July. And registration is now open. So if you want to register and be a part of us, you can contact us on that number. We are taking a message from Montserrado to the city of Tottenberg, Bombay County, to say no to drugs.
It will 3 days.
Yeah, it's a 3 days anti-drugs awareness store. So thank you so much.
Okay, so let's get the party comment. We about to go.
Once again, I'm an ambassador Thomas G. Nelson for the Republic of Liberia, and we are encouraging everybody to come outside on the 26th of June for us to parade and say no to drugs. Last year was just a warmer. This year we want to make this year march massive. So we are to join us on the 26th of June and August 7th for us to say no to drugs. Please, you can come on that day. You will have your T-shirt and your cap for us to say no to drugs together. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, that's the cue. Yeah.
So yeah, again, I'm Ambassador Juku GD World II, and like my colleagues have said, this thing about the change we want is not. It doesn't come from the blue sky. It requires you and myself to be a part of this. It requires you and myself to change our mind. That's the reason why we here normally changing minds and changing attitudes. We need to change our mindset. Once we change our mindset, obviously we'll change our attitudes. And like I said earlier, we need to get involved into this drug issue. We should not sit. We have people in our communities that are selling these things. We report them to LDEA and we show and we press on the LDEA so that they can hold these people to fight against this drug. June 26th, we'll be marching out. We are encouraging each and every one of you. Come up, let's march together. Because our future have been damaged. The young people, future have been damaged. The drug have entered in our system and the future have been damaged. So let's come out, march together and say no to drugs June 26th and August 7th. Hope to see you there.
Okay, you wanna say something before I wrap up? Yeah.
Okay, thank you to everybody who have been following us. The name is Ambassador Prince Tom Tucker Jr. and I want to appreciate the Chief Rennie himself and the Blaze TV the Blaze FM family 90.7. Thank you so much, and together let's say no to drugs.
Okay. And this is how we call it a day. As together we say no to drugs. Hope to see you June 26th for the parade in conglomeration with the World Drugs Day. Today we had a great time. I hope our voices could reach the ears of humanitarians, philanthropists, and well-meaning Liberians to visit Todi. The people are crying for a hand pump. If you can't afford a hand pump, also put way there. Or if you want to do the well, you must please bring water guard to purify the water. Because they are drinking from a river. They say that the same water they can take in, they can wash in, they can do everything inside it that the same water they can cook and drink from. And also, there are more popular schools that needs renovation rather. New renovation, yeah, man. I was jumping straight into the drugs usually, yeah. That need renovation. So the CSO, that's the county, the CEO rather, the county education officer and the DEO, district education officer, need to do more patrol, need to do more ground engagement with some of the popular schools to protect the reputation and the integrity of this government. Don't just believe reports. Visit, go on ground, see it for yourself. And today I have with me the Guardians of Change. They were here and we were together looking at the fight against drugs from different perspectives, different analysis, different angles. Because the fight against drugs is a holistic fight. Tomorrow, the Angel's friend gonna be here. Tomorrow is Friday. Oliver McIntosh gonna be here with another spectacular edition of the program. Until then, Blaze FM remains independent. We are open. You too can be our guests. Yes. Whether you're in position, or position, what kind of position? Can let's talk it together. The name has been Clifton Rennie. And what a pleasant way I like to say. Remain there, but the program has just come to an end. Bye-bye.